Hello and welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to do a questions and answers or assumptions video for you. I did one of these quite a while back when I first started my channel, but I've not done one since. So I asked a couple of weeks ago on YouTube if any of you had any questions that you wanted to ask me, and I did have quite a few. So let's go through them. I'm actually going to say people's names this time. I hope you don't mind, just so you know I've answered your question. So we'll kick off with a nice, easy one. So Anita Busby. If you were stranded on a desert island and could only have one makeup item, what would it be? I would say mascara, but I have a problem with my lips going dry all the time now, so it might be lip gloss. Let's presume on the desert island that my lips sort themselves out and just cope with the weather changes. And if that was the case, it would be mascara. An assumption, you never wear full glam makeup. No, I don't. On a night out, I'll put a bit more on. I have actually got a bit of eyeshadow on today. Might go for a bit of a smoky eye and a bit more mascara, but I don't wear a lot of foundation. I'm new to wearing foundation. I've only been wearing it since I've been doing this channel. This is what I started the channel for, reviews of foundation. I used to wear just a bit of powder. But no, I don't go full on. I might on a night out, I do put a bit more lipstick on and whatever, but no. I've actually got a Charlotte Tilbury makeover. So once we're allowed back into the shops, I shall be going for that, and I may well ask for a full glam, and I'm going to ask them if I can film it. But I'd love to see what I look like with full on makeup. If you could go to the pub with one famous person, dead or alive, who would it be and why? Do you know what? I'd like to go with Molly May out of, she was on Love Island. She fascinates me. Who would it be and why? Yeah, I just think she's a really nice girl. She's very bubbly. I'd love to talk to her and hear about her life as an influencer, because that's what she does now. That's her job, just being on social media. Yeah, just talk to her about how it all started and any tips she's got, just how it all works out. Yeah, I'm not really into famous people. It doesn't really interest me that much, to be honest. So yeah, sorry Anita, that does sound a bit dodgy, but yeah, I don't get like starstruck and can have a photo with you and can have your autograph. I'm not into that. Biggest lesson learned in 2020. How much my family mean to me. Biggest goal for 2021. See my family. Spend more time with them. Obviously I've got Alan, he's my immediate family and he's here all the time, but yeah, my mum and dad and my brother and my nephew, I want to spend some quality time with them. You know, as your parents are getting a bit older, you don't know how long really. I know this sounds awful. My mum and dad watch my videos, and I'm really sorry mum and dad to say this, but I don't know how many years I've got left with you, so I want to spend as much time with you as I can. Oh, getting a bit mosh. Hang on. Oh dear. Oh, sorry, that came over me a bit suddenly. Right, next one. All things Bits Proud Army. Oh, not quite sure who that is. What kind of music do you listen to and what films do you like? Music, I love everything. I love R&B, I love old music, I love 60s, 70s and 80s. 90s was my heyday when I went clubbing. I love it. I do like R&B a lot. Yeah, I like things like the Bee Gees. They're not R&B, but yeah, I like a bit of everything. Anything you can have a good dance to. I love to have a bit of a boogie on my own in the bedroom sometimes. Get my old, when you're hoovering, get the headphones on. Yeah, I love dancing. Absolutely love disco dancing. Yeah. What films do you like? I quite like superhero films and things like Jurassic Park. I love things with dinosaurs, big sharks, whales, King Kong. Love stuff like that. Yeah, action films I like. Thrillers. Serial killers. I've got to think about serial killers. So yeah, all sorts. Right, Beauty with Becky. Assumption. So you've had etiquette lessons at some point in your life. Certainly not. When I told Alan this, he burst out laughing. And he said, they don't know how much you trump. Sorry, that might be too much information. Oh, yeah, Alan and I have quite an open relationship. And I know it's not everybody's thing, but we both find trumping really funny, as do all my family. We've just come from a family of trumpers and finding it funny. Yeah, so I do trump quite a bit, which I suppose if you've had etiquette lessons, you wouldn't be doing that. But I love that you've said that though, Becky, that you think I've had etiquette lessons. I think it's great. No, when you get to know me, you know, all you see is me presenting on here and coming across, you know, I do try and speak quite as well as I can. I'm from Leicester. Leicester accents are awful. Sorry, people in Leicester, but Middock and all that. I shouldn't say it's awful. That's a horrible thing to say because I come from there. But yeah, not the best of accents. But yeah, I think if you do get to know me, you'll know. Yeah, I've not got much etiquette really. I do try and present myself quite well, but yeah. Would you live in a mansion if you could? Absolutely. Yes, please. Where did you meet your husband? We met on Match.com, so a dating website. Yeah, and then we met each other halfway. We'd emailed and messaged for ages. About a month. We didn't speak on the phone. We said not to speak on the phone. And then we arranged to meet up halfway in Milton Keynes. And then the rest is history. Did you always plan to not have any children? No, is the answer to that. Now this can be quite controversial. So I always thought, and I suppose I was brought up to think, you get married, have 2 children. And I always thought by the time I was 25, yeah, I'd be married with 2 children, a boy and a girl. I suppose a bit like how I'd been brought up, you know, me and my brother, mum and dad, happy marriage, all that sort of thing. Nice house, holidays, lovely. So by 25, I'd had some serious relationships, but actually I think at 25 I wasn't in a relationship. I can't remember. Anyway, I got in serious relationships, had a couple, lived with a couple of blokes, but the children thing never, well, it didn't really ever get discussed. And then as I've got older, I've never, until I've got my nephew, I've never been broody. Never. When my friends have had babies, I've not really picked them up and held them. You know, when they offered them, I have a couple of them, but I've never, I feel bad really because a few of my close friends, well, all my friends have got, not all of them, a lot of my close friends have got children, and I've not really been part of their lives, and I do feel guilty for that because, you know, you're not just friends with your friend, you're friends with the family as well, and I do feel a bit bad that I've not really had that much to do with their children and their upbringing of children. But I know it's awful. I've just never had an interest. I've never felt that bond and that draw towards children. But now I've got my little nephew Dre, things have changed. You know, I'd never even changed a nappy until Dre was around. And I thought, hang on a minute, Belinda, you've changed a nappy on a baby doll when you were a kid. Can't be that hard. Yeah. Bit different though, isn't it, when they wee on you or they've got a little poo coming out. Yeah, and I absolutely love him, and I love holding him, I love picking him up, I love playing with him, I love buying him stuff. So I've got a bit more of an interest in children now. But no, Alan didn't want children, I didn't want children. It's something we talked about. So, yeah, back onto it. So I think, do you know what? I think a lot of people don't really question about having children. They just have them. They don't think financially the burden. Is the relationship going to, manage throughout the children? Is the child going to be well? Will it have a disability? Will it be picked on? Will it be a little... People don't talk about that sort of thing. I don't think people think about the financial, I shouldn't say burden, the financial implications of a child. If they stay at home and you can't get rid of them. Adam and I were still with my mum and dad. I went back when I was still 30, live with my mum and dad. I did go out and come back, and Adam did the same. So yeah, I don't think people question stuff like that. And then when I met Alan, he didn't want children, and I thought, I'd never really thought, do I want them, or am I having them for other people? And that was it. It was always for other people. It wasn't for me. Do I want them myself? No, I don't. I don't regret it. And I think my parents struggled with it. I think a few of my friends couldn't believe it when I said. But I honestly, 100%, hand on heart, I'll look you right in the eye, I don't regret it at all. We have a fabulous life. It's great for people that have got kids, and I do sometimes think, because we've had dogs, the love you share for that other being, and obviously seeing my brother with his little boy, and just what Alan and I'll say, wonder what our baby or child would have looked like, or what it'd have been like if we'd have had one. And I know a lot of people say you don't know real love until you've had a child, or you don't know what the love of a child is. And yet, I touched on earlier losing our dog, and I know how heartbroken that made me. So goodness knows what it's like to have another human. But yeah, I don't feel as if I've missed out. I don't feel as if I've got that bit that's not complete in my life, because I have a really happy life. I love my life. I'm very happy, very content, very lucky. I'm just really happy. So no regrets on that. And I mean that honestly. And now I suppose because I keep saying that, you're going to think, yeah, I'm trying to convince you. But yeah, nah. Right, this is the lady, Beyond Authentic. She is somebody I've started watching recently, Lisa, and I join in on her live. She's got a channel called Beyond Authentic. So it's Beyond Authentic, and the T, and then it's a 1 and then a C. The makeup video she does a lot of, when you get the boxes and you talk about the different things that you get in the boxes, the subscription boxes, loads of makeup looks, does different challenges. Really, really, she presents so well. Her channel's only quite small, so again, if you want to go and support it, the knowledge she has about makeup and putting makeup on, it fascinates me. I love watching her. Anyway, so she did this live, and that's when I said, could a few more people give me some questions? I also mentioned at some point, it might have been on one of my videos, that I hadn't been to Aldi lately, and I hadn't been able to get my hands on some of these. These are my favourite floor wipes from Aldi, the Apple ones. I absolutely love them. And I can't remember what they said. I can't get to Aldi, or they'd sold out. Anyway, Lisa sent me 2 packs in the post and said, hey Belinda, I just wanted to say thank you for all the support of my channels. It's very much appreciated. I was in Aldi and saw these and thought I'd grab them. Bit weird, I know, but that's me. Anyway, thank you again for all the lovely comments. So, as I say, one of Lisa's channels, I think she's now combined them. She did have 2. And I was very new to it. And when channels are new and small, I try and support them as much as I can. I know what it was like when I first started, and I kept saying to you, please subscribe, please. I still need you to. Please subscribe, please comment, please like. Oh, this top's new, it's itching me. Flipping heck. It's quite nice, isn't it? I got it from Primark. Just in the sale. I'll just give you a quick spin. Yeah, should have been £13. Got it for £5, but it's a little bit itchy. Anyway, so I have supported Lisa's channel as much as I can. I'll always leave comments, always joining on the lives, because it's tough. It's blinking hard to crack YouTube's. When you're first starting out, it is tough. So I will always, as long as I enjoy them, I'll always support channels. I support big ones as well, but any small ones I'll always, try and get involved in to get those old algorithms going in YouTube. So yeah, thank you, Lisa. I really appreciated that. Anyway, she's asked me a few questions. Okay. What informs your beauty buying habits, and do you purchase differently because of your channel? I would say beauty buying habits. I do follow a little bit of the trends sometimes. I'm very much, YouTube does really. Yeah, that's where I sort of watch everybody. There's a lady called Nadine Baggett that I watch. She's a big beauty, some of you might have heard of her. She's a big beauty writer. She's been going for years. She's a similar age to me. In fact, no, she's not. She's in her 50s. I couldn't believe it. She only looks about 45. She's early 50s. And she's made a career out of beauty and reviewing things. So she's been doing it for 20, 25 years. So I really do listen to what she says. And she talks about high-end stuff, but then high street stuff as well, budget stuff. And I have been out and bought quite a few things that she suggested. And I've been really happy with them so far, to be honest, I have to say. Yeah. So then I also watch other YouTubers and just see different ideas. If I like the look of makeup, beauty, products. If somebody does a look that I like the look of, some eyeshadows. Hair products, I tend to try a few different ones. Yeah, just mainly product reviews, things like what Lisa does, the box reviews. She might talk about one of the products in there, got those things flying around again, that she's then used, so I'll maybe go out and buy it. Yeah, so mainly YouTubers. Do you purchase differently because of your channel? Yes, I do. I've tried to calm it down a bit. When I first started out, I just kept dashing off and buying loads of stuff. It was costing me a fortune and I ran out of space to store it all. So at the minute now, I only buy things I need and I'm trying to get through what I've got. If I want something or if I see something, I'm lucky that I've got I've got a bit of disposable income that I put aside each month that if I want to buy something, treat myself. Or I tend to have the more expensive stuff for presents. Recently I wanted some Bobbi Brown skincare. Very expensive. Alan bought me it for my birthday, rather than me having to use my money for it. But things I kept buying things from Poundland and Home Bargains, the cheaper stuff to talk about on hauls and things. So I've stopped doing that unless I see something I really like. Or what I tend to do now, if I see quite good bargains, I'll pick them up for a giveaway. If they're only £1, but it's a good brand, I'll buy that and then I'll pop it in. I've got like a little basket that I keep for when I do giveaways. I'm going to do some giveaways soon. When I hit 2K, I might even do a second birthday giveaway as well. That's March time. Oh, we're in March. Well, we'll see. I might do it. I don't know. So yes, I do buy differently because of my channel, but I'm trying to calm that down. Are there any brands you've cancelled on your channel? And if so, why? Are there any brands you've cancelled on your channel? If so, why? I'm not quite sure what that means. I don't know if you mean, are there any I've reviewed and then cancelled? There are brands that have sent me stuff that I've not worked with. No, I don't know about what you mean by cancelled. I don't have any subscriptions. Maybe that's what you mean, the subscription boxes. I don't have any. I've never had any actually. I might sign up to one just to see, but then a lot of people keep sort of slating them. So no, I don't need any more beauty products, Belinda. Stop it. No, I won't. But yeah, I have had, here we go, itching again. I have had a few companies send me things or want to work with me and check me out like I'm some famous influencer. No, you do get the odd. I do get a few contact me, but if it's stuff that I don't think you'll be interested in or stuff I'm not interested in, no, I don't. And I felt bad the other day because somebody sent me something, and I said at the time, I'm not really interested in it. I certainly wouldn't know how to review it, that sort of thing. They said, well, we'll send you it, and if you like it, you can review it. And I didn't, so I didn't. I didn't like it, so I didn't review it. So I do, I keep saying, so I try to keep things in mind that I think you'll like. So I don't always work with everybody that approaches me. Are there any secret products you use but don't show on camera? Cheeky, Lisa. No, I don't think so. I'm quite open. I am quite an open and honest person. I do tend to have makeup on. I think a lot of us, the YouTubers, say this, that you sort of have to. My natural state isn't the best. I don't look the best without any makeup or my hair done. I do sometimes come on because I'll do a get ready with me, so that's from scratch, or if I have no makeup on from the start. But my raw face and hair is not the best, I have to be honest. Makeup does enhance me, as does my hair. I'm realistic, I'll be honest. And I don't wear makeup all the time. I'm not one that puts makeup on to go to the gym or something like that. But I always wear makeup at work. I very rarely leave the house without mascara on. What's the question? I sidetracked there. Oh yeah, secret products. So no, I don't have any secret products. I talk about my skincare. I talk about zapping my grey. I've talked about peach fuzz before, getting rid of that. I suppose I don't really do that much on here. Oh, I know, I've got one. This is quite a personal one. Hold fire. So when you see this, you'll understand why I don't show it on the channel. So it's a double-ended razor. So you've got a razor blade that end. This is Wilkinson's sword. And then you've got a little trimmer. Oh, something flew out of that. For trimming the bits. So yes, the secret to my success. Not really. I am finding, this is going to be quite personal, as I'm getting older, I've never really had a problem with bikini line. Mine was always very, very fair, very neat, not wild, let's say. Didn't have any issues of it going down the legs and that sort of thing. As I'm getting older, it's heading out a little bit, the little rascal. And this is going to sound really gross, very personal. The old pubic hair has changed texture a little bit and got a little bit unruly, a little bit longer. So this beauty keeps it at bay. That's all I'm saying. Sorry if that was a little bit too personal. Right, final ones now. Anita's put me some more on. Thank you, Anita. Biggest lesson learnt in 2020. I think I might have said something similar to that earlier. Or did she ask me that earlier? How much my family mean to me. I always knew they did, but yeah. I don't know if it's necessarily a lesson. Okay. Don't take family for granted. That could be my biggest lesson. Where do you see your channel in 5 years? Growing, hopefully. Do you know what? I would love to do it full time. I really would. And I think when I get older and retire, if I'm still doing it, hopefully I'll be able to do a bit more. I don't have enough time at the moment to do more videos. I'd love to do 3 a week. I'd love to do vlogging. Just take you with me on different things. But I just don't have the time. I don't have the time to edit the videos. So at the minute it's twice a week. But hopefully, well, not in 5 years, I won't be retired. But in 5 years, hopefully it's got bigger. And I hope to make a bit of money, if I'm being honest with you. I'm going to carry on working with different brands. At the moment, really, things are only being gifted. I've had the odd one where I've got paid. But because my channel's still very small, you don't get paid a lot. 50 quid, 70 quid, something like that, £75. It's not a lot. compared to what the big influencers get. And I get a bit of money from the adverts. So if you watch them, it means I get a bit of money. But at the minute, it's not a lot. I know a lot of people don't talk about things like this, but I probably get... How much would it work out to be? Probably about £30-40 a month. So, you know, it's great. Thank you very much. And as the channel grows, hopefully that will be a lot more. But yeah, 5 years, if I can be at 10,000 subscribers in 5 years, I would love that. If I can be higher, that'd be great. But 10,000, you're classed as, you know, when you contact companies or they contact you, you're classed as, you know, you've got a decent channel by then, and hopefully I'll be earning a bit more money. But yeah, keep supporting me, keep commenting, subscribing, all that thing, so it grows my channel, so I can do it full time. Goals for 2021. Carry on with YouTube. Just talked about that. One of the things I've started doing, which I'm going to continue to do, is not do things that I don't want to do. I've always been, I'm not saying I've been a pleaser. I am very laid back. I'll always go along with things unless it really is something I don't want to do. But yeah, sometimes I've done things in the past where, you know, I've gone somewhere that I don't really want to go, seen someone I don't really want to see. Yeah, so if I don't want to do it, I'm not going to do it. And I'm not going to feel guilty about it anymore. That's the thing, isn't it? Feeling guilty. No, if I don't want to do it, I'm not doing it. And then finally, if you could tell your younger self one thing, what would it be? It'll turn out all right in the end. All that worrying. Will I meet a nice man? Will I have a nice house? Will I have a job? Will I be happy? Yeah, it all turned out right in the end. So don't worry about it too much, Belinda. So that's it. Thank you so much to everybody who submitted me a question. Yeah, they weren't too juicy, were they? So that's good. And not really any assumptions, except that nice one about the etiquette, like that one. Yeah, so hopefully you've got to know me a little bit more there. I really enjoy doing these, and hopefully it won't take me too much to edit. I do chat. I do love talking, as you may have guessed. So yeah, hopefully you've got to know me a bit more and enjoyed that one. If that's triggered any questions you might want to ask me now, pop them down below and I will answer them, hopefully. So yeah, all I've got to say is thank you for everybody for doing that. Thank you for watching. Leave me any comments if you've enjoyed it. Let me know if you've enjoyed it and if you'd like me to do another one maybe, you know, in a few more months. So thanks for watching and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.